Hello everyone and welcome back to Beyond All Reason. This time I'm actually playing 1v1. This is my first actual 1v1 game, and he's actually starting at this front position. Um, I didn't realize. I thought like he started like back here like everyone else, but we are playing Armada again. We're getting a 3-star to max into 1 solar into the rest of wins because wins was at 14, 15, and I'm having a little chat with him as well. Eventually after this game I stayed with him and kept just spectating as when he wants, and I didn't play myself anymore because I needed to sleep, and I just stayed for longer than I should have. But 3 max into 1 solar into 4 wins, into the bot lab, where we are getting a construction bot, a Lazarus, and then another construction bot, into a little bit more wins to keep up with the energy costs of the Lazarus and the construction bot. Oh, sorry, a little hiccup. And as you can see, bullet time here started with 2 maxes. I think it's 2, and then 2 solars into another max into the wind into the bot lab, but I'm not quite sure. He might have started with 3 maxes as well. Oh, damn. And now he is placing down his few wins to get a little bit more energy, and his ticks are already are like 1 tick is already at the front, scattered this whole position out, so he knows I haven't started here. The reason why I started here actually is just because it might be better to start here actually. But my reasoning was high ground is important to take. I'm not sure what we do with this space, but I do want at least half of this, of course. And I would like this geo as well as this geo is a starting position. It's pretty close, and when I am just like building wins or doing whatever, I can just it's also tick sneaking past. I can just do my thing essentially. Getting wins and get the geo. Geo is great for costs, as well as you can see. And this is my first 1v1 game, and I decided not to build a LTT in between these maxes, as the tick is here, and it's a bit of a wasted tick. He probably could have gotten 1 or 2 maxes. And I do have a radar up here right now, so I also know where or what's coming, essentially, except for I see people moving this side, but I kind of thought there were ticks because he had only let out ticks. These are like 3 ticks, so that confirms my suspicion. But right now I'm just more or less on emergency mode and trying to cover for the damages, while I have a little ball of pawns running after his pawn, and there we go, cleaning this up. I just replaced this max, and back to what I was saying, I decided not to build an LTT here. I decided to build one here, here, and over here, so we are covering this whole entrance of lakes, and I thought that was better than to just have an LTT here and they can just sneak past into my base. And I decided that was better. I also built 2 simple and fast ones over here, just in case if there are any like bushes coming through, and look at that. There are at least like 5 ticks trying to get past. So that was worth it already, in my opinion. I don't have to deal with those ticks, and I can just do my economy stuff and go back to scaling, more or less. I am really in problem for energy right now, though. I have a lot of metal, but this construction turret right now is taking a whole bunch of energy right now. We are like quite even, like almost even, so it isn't really that big of an issue, but I do need an emergency solar placed there with my commander, as wind is at 16, so it's really great. We do get a little energy surplus, and my energy cost also goes up, so I guess I do need a little bit more energy. And I actually resurrect everything. That's a mistake on my part. I assume one of these won't work. No, this one isn't getting any metal, so this is kind of waste of metal, but it's fine. As I am pushing further, I'm actually getting 3 LTTs down to protect the geo from leaks. If I'm honest, there should be. I will probably make another construction bot that will actually run to the geo and create it. As well as I am leaking metal, or like I have too much metal, so I just plop down an emergency metal storage real quick, while the construction bot actually comes alive in the bot lab to get the geo made for me. I also have a radar over here, and in the meantime, Bullet Time has actually walked this whole distance to the right side, and right now he has arrived at the last like metal spots from this lane, I guess. And you can actually see, hey, yes, 46, 47 metal a second right now. I have 26. He's really just expanding way better than me, I suppose. I just have one construction bot expand and my commander, so that makes sense. I probably should make more construction bots in the early game, and I do plop down another radar covering the last bits of the map I could not see, while also having a little palm ball balled up ready to go and check out what's here, what's up. There are 2 pounds for his blocking the way, but we should be fine. I also decided to prevent the leaks with just Centurions, because I wasn't quite sure. Like LTTs, I could put down LTTs here, but they wouldn't be worth it because you can't like walk them. So people will just run around it. So right now I just have Centurions, and as I am aggressing, he actually also goes for aggression move right into the Centurions. So this is really great for us. This is just a winning trade all around. Centurions are just way better than pawns and ticks, and there we go, we get that tick as well. And now we check the front before getting into position again. While I do have a little ball of pawns running straight ahead, just getting the maxes. Now I realize something funny. Why are only the pawns coming from the right side? I was a bit curious where they were coming from, but I also just continue to run, continue trying to get as much maxes as possible, also balling up another little push, and as you can see, the pawns are only coming from behind us, so it's a little bit curious, and I will boost out Geo with my commander. I am actually, like, I have way more energy. That's the difference right now between him and me. I have a little better energy surplus, and he has way more metal, but I am carving into that right now. I will actually also go upwards, and here we can spot his actually 2 expanding construction bots. What? Pawns can actually just run upwards there. Okay, damn. And right now I have just set them to a standard configured path. I'm not really looking over here.
Units under attack.
And building a air lab with a whole bunch of turrets. And here we do see the recon turrets, so we get them. And there we go. A whole bunch of damage. And as you can see, I actually decided to go left side and not right side, because I know this is a perfect position now. I have a few of his stouts, and I am still expanding, and I do get a radar pretty soon, so then I will see more. But I know this position is pretty heavily contested by him, and as you can see, the Centurions are doing a great job at managing this situation. I do have a whole bunch of metal. I do have I'm tick spamming right now. Also building my construction turrets. Also still scaling my energy as the tick spam comes through as well. Just cleaning up and getting a Janus rocket value off the Janus. Yeah, goes Janus down, while the pawns actually just carve through the line he has made for himself right now. There are Centurions here, so I decided not to start over here, but actually move to the right side and try and move as far to the right as possible, while keeping my Centurions, trying to push them in, but it's pretty hard to do so. And I am making a whole lot of ticks, just helping out the situation right now. But because of the ticks, we do spot the lab, so I actually go for my own vehicle lab and go into a few shell shockers ready to punch down upon them from this position. As we now see a little bit of space again, so we just run forward. Let's see, we are now winning actually in metal income and energy income by far. Energy income was always already the case, but we do have a whole bunch of damage right now. I do actually go in with my ticks, getting that last max as well as just a whole bunch of damage on the Centurions, army, the stouts. And the ticks are just exploding into tiny vents, so it doesn't really matter to us. But now the Centurions are shooting at rockets, which sucks for a bit, so they will just die. And in the meantime, I am just spamming more ticks. I just need another bot lab, actually, or another vehicle lab with a little bit more build power. While I just spread out my ticks, I try to damage as much of his eco once again, just trying to spread out, doing as much as possible. Well, actually having a Lazarus right here and resurrecting everything. I do need a little bit more actually, but you know, it's nothing too bad, as a few pounds actually slip past and are staying just out of range of the turrets, so that's my mistake. I should have put these like over here, here and here, instead of just I didn't even place the third one, so I needed to place one here and here to cover for more ground, so that's a mistake on my part. I am right now in energy jeopardy. Yeah, I am. I don't have the best energy right now. I am also making banshees because I know his commander's here. We spotted it. I haven't seen any AA, so I can just try to snipe him to the best of my abilities. Well, a few pawns or ticks actually come through, and we do see this peculiar situation. He has it on repeat. He's making 3 construction bots, 1 pawn, 4 maces and 2 rocketeers every time, every cycle. Probably has done this because he doesn't have any turrets at his base. Probably. I don't see any other reason why. As we are at tier 2, but we are like in a little precarious situation with the energy supply right now. As there comes a big push of Centurions, Maces, Rocketeers, Stouts, and everything. So I think I kind of realized, wait, I can't really defend this with my units right now. So I need to build Centurions as well. I do have the Hounds, so we'll eventually kite this out, but you know, I think we need to go with the Banshees. And right now, he doesn't have vision on me. I decided not to go straight for him. I decided to take a little detour over the left side to go actually for him. I do see his little particles where he's creating them from. So I just set the target command and just there we go. A whole lot of benches shooting him down. Well, a few shell shots also actually shoot on him.
Commander destroyed.
We sniped the commander, so we actually won. He's also stopped pushing, so we already whittled down quite
Battle
a lot
ended.
His initial units, and we were winning by quite a bit from the earlier damages already. I do needed a little bit more energy, so I was just following a construction button with my commander. As I thought this game was pretty well. I played pretty well, but One for Once has a little bit more tension and is a little bit, you know, I thought I was losing just because, you know, this guy was 20, oh, as in expectation, like 22. So I was actually kind of, I thought I would lose, just because I haven't played any 1v1s, but I think we did overall pretty well. If you guys have any tips for 1v1 specifically, or just tips for Beyond the Reason in general, please do comment them or say so in whatever reason. I do want to try and get better overall, so I might even do more Beyond the Reason 1v1 content pretty soon. I'm not quite sure. I will just play and see if I get fun games or good games or you know, yeah, how do you call them? Educational games, I guess. Games where I can learn the most from, and we'll just upload them and see what's up. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video of my first ever 1v1 actually. So that will probably be also the title of my first ever 1v1 on Beyond the Reason. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.